Taurus, let's talk. So this is going to be a love spread for the single Tauruses, okay? I have tried to do this spread 4 times now. I recorded 2 of them and kept 2 of them just in case somebody might be interested in me releasing the other 2. However, I'm trying to understand what's going on with you guys. If somebody is blocking their energy. Hold on, my son just came in here with just his underwear on. And usually it's really easy for me to tap into your energy, Taurus, because my North Node is in Taurus. And I also have Taurus in my 6th and 7th house. However, you guys have been kind of like, I don't know, there's this block there sort of. So I chose 2 different decks that I'm going to like check the energy on and see which one is the one that we need to use for you guys. This is for Taurus singles. Okay, so if you're single and looking for love and you have no bad ideas about love, maybe that's what it is. Maybe the people that want to watch this video, it's like you're open to love, but it's also like I'm not actively looking for love. Somebody's trying to just get like insight on their current situation, or I don't know. I think somebody's just watching it just to watch it. But this is for people who are single and looking for love. I'm trying to keep it optimistic. The last couple of spreads that I did for you guys were not necessarily optimistic. Okay, so if you're watching this, it's for people who are single, Taurus, or have it in their chart, and looking for love. Okay, so if you're in a relationship and you're trying to get a love reading, try checking your Jupiter or Venus. Jupiter would talk about expansion, so it'll show you or give you advice on how to grow within your current situation. And Venus rules love. If this doesn't resonate with you guys, try checking your moon, rising, or Venus. Okay, so let's just check the energy in these decks and see which one is the right one. I was trying to get this done before my son came home from school because today was the first day of school, and I really wanted to like sit and talk with him, but he's talking about he's tired. So I'm like, let me just do this. All right, so let's see. Taurus. Oh, it's definitely this one. Okay, so I was thinking maybe I needed to change my deck around for you guys, but it looks like no, this one's good. It's solid. All right, so let's get your animal. I can tell you right now, the first video I did for you guys, the panther came out, and it talked about jealousy because the eyes were green, so green with envy. Also, your person that came out was a unicorn. Somebody was unhappy that their unicorn, the person that they felt was their soulmate, was entertaining other people. And then the other one, somebody was coming off as the tiger. There it is, as I'm saying it. You guys are coming off as the tiger. Your person came off as, who were they? I don't remember who they were. Oh, the crocodile. Somebody trying to conceal their feelings, like they're trying to detach as far as emotions go. It's like they communicate with you, but they're trying to keep their emotions out of it. So let's see what we get this time, because you know what? At this point, I'm just like, we just about to put it out there. Whoever this message is for, I don't care if it gets 1 million thumbs down. These messages come out for a reason. If you guys want me to release those other ones, let me know. Again, energy is fluid. So if I'm saying that you're doing something, Taurus, and you know it's the other person, just flip it, okay? Same for you, cross watcher. If I say that you're doing something or that Taurus is doing something and you know that it's the other way around, just put the characters where they go as long as it's your story. All right. So, spirit guides, angels, ancestors. I'm mad that intro took 4 minutes. What is the spirit animal for the collective sign of Taurus singles looking for love? Spirit animal for Taurus singles looking for love, please. The turtle. Okay, so water energy, but also earth energy, because the turtle is not just a sea creature. The turtle can also go on land. And this is an animal who is emotionally stable too, because the arms, the head, everything is out there. They're not retracted or retreating into their shell. So I think you're coming off as somebody who is emotionally stable. And you are. It's like you're making moves towards love, and you've slowly come to accept that you are somebody who wants to dive into love. I think it might be a little bit, it might take a bit of time for you to open up, because the bottom of the deck is the oyster. Like, it might take a little bit for somebody to really crack open your heart space. Some of you guys actually are wearing your heart on your sleeve though, but you mix it with sexuality a bit too. I feel like you try to mask your feelings. Some of you guys try to conceal your feelings by talking about sex or your heart. So somebody might have a lot of love to give, and you conceal that by bringing up sexual, like a sexual conversation, rather than harping on emotions with somebody. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's a good way to flirt. It's a good way to be playful. It's just going to take them a little bit to really get to your core and find out like what treasure lies within you, because it's worth it. It's worth it for them to work hard to get to know who you are. So who's your person? Let's see. Who is the person interested in Taurus, or Taurus's love interest? Oh, I know they didn't just get 2 cards. Hold on. What is this shark here for? Oh, wow. This is interesting. So there's somebody who's very well-rounded, okay? Bottom of the deck is the shark. So they might be a little snippy. Taurus, you might have earth and water in your chart. I don't know if I said that, but this person might be a little bit snippy. Yeah, because underneath that is a scorpion. So you might be dealing with a Scorpio, or somebody who isn't afraid to bite back when they have to. However, for the most part, there's somebody with a very colorful personality. Their communication style is very boss, like very, what is the word I'm looking for? There's somebody who, they're intelligent. They've had a bird's eye view, like they're very wise. There's something that they've gone through over the course of their life that has allowed them to see a lot. And so because of that, the way they communicate is very well-rounded. The lamb here, sometimes they can come off as a little bit timid or shy, somewhat as prey, but they're not by far. They're not somebody who you can prey on. So there's earth, air, and water here. The only thing missing is fire, and I feel like the hawk would actually cover that element somewhat. So this is somebody who also can wear their heart on their sleeve, but I feel like they have they've mastered their emotions. Like they're also emotionally stable. So if the conversation isn't emotional, they're able to pull themselves back. They're able to be grounded. Their communication is what stands out the most though. I feel like their emotions, like when they are emotional, it's very aggressive. So if they feel like somebody isn't on that level, they can pull back. Very interesting pair. So let's see how you feel about them. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. How does Taurus currently feel about their love interest? Yeah, there's that Knight of Pentacles. Slow moving, just like the turtle, taking your time. It's going to take them a minute. And that could be why that shark is at the bottom of the deck. It's like they know that their emotions can be aggressive, or they can be a little bit too open with their emotions. But they also can be grounded for somebody who they know is not completely ready to be that emotionally open with them. However, they are not afraid by far. They're not afraid to be emotional. Their communication is on point. How does Taurus feel about their love interest? This candle smells so good. If you guys ever want really good candles, check out the astralboutique.com. This is not sponsored. I just love her candles. She's the original crystal candle shop. So the candles that I burn, the ones that I'm burning right now are Astral Travel, I think, and Black Magic, and it smells so good. Let's not turn that Labradorite around. That's my baby. Okay, so, oh my God. This is the same thing that happened in the video with the Black Panther, where there was like a little bit of jealousy because your person, your unicorn, was entertaining other people and you seen it, and it was kind of like jealousy. The way you feel is like they're a match for you. The King and Queen of Wands. Yeah, you guys are both stable and you guys are both able, like when somebody is ready to communicate about emotions, it's passionate, it's fiery. You guys are a match for each other sexually. You guys are a match for each other with the way you speak. The other card that came out is the Ace of Pentacles. So stability. This is the real thing. This is the real thing. Whoever this person is. And maybe that's why you're like, let me just take my time opening up to them. And be careful though with that sexual talk, how I was saying that it's okay to speak like that, because this person, especially with that shark there, I keep thinking about that shark. This person might take it overboard or might get a little too consumed in the sexual part of it, because you guys are both coming off as very passionate people, no matter how grounded things are. And the bottom of the deck is the 10 of Cups. Okay, so again, there's that emotional fulfillment. So I feel like you can be open with this person and you can wear your heart on your sleeve with them when you're ready to, but it doesn't have to always be that way. You can also be grounded, and they know that. They're the same way. You guys are a match for each other. Underneath the 10 of Cups is the Devil though. So a little bit of toxicity in the environment. Somebody might be codependent. Somebody might actually have a sex addiction, drug addiction, alcohol addiction, or there could be some sort of stress eating happening too. It doesn't have to be so terrible. Underneath that is the 5 of Swords. So somebody is like, like they have the ability to communicate better, but they're choosing to be short, like not taking the conversation too far. So let's see how they feel about you. I can't believe that the King and Queen came out like that. I've used this deck for, I think 2 other readings today. So I'm just like, well, that's crazy. I've shuffled it a million times. I've cleared it a million times. So when that happens, it's not by chance. How does Taurus's love interest feel about Taurus? This feels really good. This connection feels really good. So I understand why somebody would like, it's like you want to open up to them. You want to wear your heart on your sleeve, but you also have to make sure that you're staying grounded because you're Taurus, right? You have to make sure that you're moving slow. You have to make sure that when somebody does get to the treasure, that it's on your terms, or mutual terms, not just because it's something that they're trying to force on you. And I think that this person knows that. So they're coming off a little less, they're trying to be as grounded and stable as you. They're trying to make sure their communication is on point for you and not being overly emotional, because they know that they have the ability to be aggressive when it does come to emotions. Like they could very well already be in love with you, but they don't want to say that, because then it could scare you off. It could cause you to like retract or retreat into your shell, go hermit mode. And I think they enjoy conversing with you when they actually do. Okay, so how does Taurus's love interest feel about Taurus? It's definitely the real thing. Oh, yeah. So this happened too with the last reading that I did for you guys. The Hierophant came out for you guys last time. And again, this is for the person that was like feeling detached or like they have to like back off a little bit. King of Cups. This is my card for Taurus, especially because that bull is right there. So they know who you are. They see you for who you are. I feel like they know everything about you and they love everything about you. The bottom of the deck is the moon. So it's like, again, they're not telling you everything that they can tell you. They're trying not to cross any boundaries, like letting you lead. Like, how far do you want the conversation to go? As soon as they feel like they might be getting a little too close to the like emotional, like getting too emotional, they have to back up a little bit, like keep themselves grounded and stable for you. But if you ever were to like, yep, because there's a King of Wands again with the Ace of Pentacles. Again, they feel like this is the real thing too. They feel like you're passionate. They feel like they're passionate. They feel like they could tell you so much about them and really show their true self to you. However, there are boundaries that they're trying not to cross. They're just following your lead. I feel that strongly. I feel that they're following your lead strongly. So if you were to say something, I think if you were to say I love you to them, they would say it immediately back to you. If you said that you want to take things slow, they wouldn't have a problem with that. It's just like they're just trying to get a feel for your boundaries, which would also play into the hawk because they have that bird's eye view, right? So they're trying to see what it is that you want and need. and keeping their emotions at bay, which is a secret. I think the secret is that they could possibly already love you. So, what is the obstacle for Taurus in regards to this connection? This is going to be a longer video, guys. I'm sorry. That intro was like hella long. I was not expecting that. I'm going to have to leave a comment about this. What obstacle might Taurus be facing with this connection? Oh, shit. Okay, so these last two, how many is that? Okay, these ones don't go. But I'll tell you what these ones are. The one that flipped is the one that I'm going to keep. Somebody, maybe there was a third party situation in the past. Somebody was heartbroken. I get heavy third party situations. Somebody's looking for a new beginning somewhere because the past hurt them. So maybe somebody is trying to heal or has done some healing. And maybe that's why, Taurus, you are taking your time so you don't make the same mistakes or fall into the same trap again with somebody else. Be careful, though, with this Fool energy, the Aries energy. Be careful with that, because if you're trying to be strategic, the Fool is not strategic. They just take a leap. Okay, and that could be why you're like, okay, I'm gonna put my emotions on display in a way that's a little more under my control, as far as like stability. Like, I can tell this person something about sex or whatever to keep it flirty and light, and that way you don't get hurt. Just make sure that this connection is between you and that person, because I do see third party situations being prevalent, but it could be something of the past. The obstacle here is the Ten of Pentacles. Somebody might be married. There might be somebody standing between the two of you. If they're not married, they might be they already might be in a committed relationship, or there's something that takes up a mass amount of their time, energy, and resources. And so this is a blockage. This is an obstacle because there's somebody or something that's in between the two of you that's not allowing you to like really pursue each other the way you want to. Why aren't my cards staying straight? What's their obstacle? What's their obstacle? That Ten of Pentacles, I feel like somebody has a family. Somebody's in a committed relationship already. Even if they're not married, it's like they've been with they're in a serious relationship already. Their obstacle is the Hierophant. Yeah, they might be married. This is your card, or you might be married, Taurus, or there's some sort of committed relationship or somebody that's standing between the two of you at this point in time, unfortunately. The obstacle is getting rid of that person or that blockage. Somebody might be pregnant. Somebody might be pregnant. So they might have somebody pregnant, or they might be pregnant. There's something standing in the way of you guys coming into union with one another. More than anything, though, I feel like somebody is married or in a serious relationship already, and so they cannot be with you. What advice can we give Taurus? Oh, okay. Hold on now. Hold on. The Four of Swords talks about rest, taking a break to get clarity on the situation. So the bottom of the deck is the Tower, though, with the Five of Wands. If there's something that's causing conflict, like another person in the way, you guys need to restructure the foundation, because you don't want to build on a foundation that included another person or something that was blocking the two of you from coming together. So taking a break until they can close that door, or until you can close that door, Taurus, will allow you guys to have a fresh start, so that in the future you do not have tower moment after tower moment. And it's okay to take a break, especially because you guys feel like this is the real thing, this is solid. But somebody has to get rid of whatever is standing in the way, be it a person, a job, a project. There's something that takes up this person's time and resources, that's not allowing them to come together with you, or this is you, Taurus. Either way it goes, there needs to be some sort of break away from each other, so that you can actually have a fresh start that you can build on. That's for some of you. No, that's for most of you. That's for the people in this message, because there is somebody standing in the way. And the Four of Swords is, as the advice is saying, to take a break. You don't have to stop talking to them, but if you guys are talking about sex and things like that, or if you guys are actually engaging in sex, I don't think you guys are doing that. If somebody has engaged in sex, you also have to remember karma, right? What you do always comes back around. So if you can start a relationship with somebody who is already in a relationship, there's nothing that suggests that karma will not have the same thing done to you. So be careful. Lay low with this person if you have started to have sex with them. If you haven't, but you guys have talked about it or you've thought about it over and over, you might need to back away from them just to get a better view, and let this person have their tower moment with whatever relationship or whatever that is that's standing between you guys. Let that come falling down and close so that you can start on a fresh foundation. I hope I'm saying this in a way that is understood. Like, I feel like I tried to say it in different ways, but it just kept coming out in a way that was like, that didn't make no damn sense. But I hope somebody was able to pick up what I was putting down. What advice can we give the cross watcher? What advice can we give the cross watcher? 9 of Pentacles. Okay, yeah. So cross watcher, if you are not single yet, you need to become single before you can approach this relationship or this Taurus, because you guys both feel like this is the real thing. This is solid. And so you don't want to mess that up, or you need to wait for them to become single. Whoever is in a third party situation, maybe both of y'all are in relationships already, but you know that your heart belongs to each other. Either way it goes, I think that the best course of action with this Page of Swords here is somebody needs to, continue to do the work of not talking so deeply about feelings for each other. Like, you guys are already in that space of like, we can keep it neutral for now, keep it stable, but somebody needs to become single first before you can pursue an actual relationship here. Otherwise, you're building on a faulty foundation. I don't know if it's you that needs to become single or them, but somebody needs to become single. Yep, because that 4 of Swords is there again. Yes. Okay, so that's clear and to the point. So let's get the final outcome. What is the final outcome for Taurus in this connection? Final outcome for Taurus in this connection, please. Ooh, shit, not 12 cards. That's a lot of cards. Oh, either way it goes, this is a soulmate. This is a soulmate. Either way it goes, there just needs to be some healing taking place. I feel like you guys might be meeting up in the dream space, that 5D love, that ethereal love. Somebody is somebody's soulmate twin flame, and somebody knows it. Maybe both of y'all do. Maybe one of you guys feel like it's just like 3D, like soulmate love. Maybe one of you guys feels like, no, this is somebody that I'm with in this world, in this life, and to the next, and so on. Like, somebody feels like this is their person for real, for real. This soul is the soul that they search for every time there's like a rebirth of them. 10 of Cups is the final outcome. Okay, with the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck, clarity. Somebody getting clear on where their heart and soul is. Followed by the Hierophant. That's your card. Again, marriage, structure, traditional family life. So you guys can have this as soon as somebody else moves whatever is blocking the two of you out of the way. It doesn't have to be a third party situation, but there's something that's consuming somebody's time and energy and resources. Okay, so that's what I have, Taurus. I'm going to go ahead and put this one up. If this resonated with you, please give it a like, comment, and subscribe. If this is your story and you need more clarity, the option to book 1, 2, or 3 questions is on my website. The link is in the bio below. You can also book a twin flame soulmate reading if you need like a full 40-minute video. But if this is your story, usually 1, 2, or 3 questions will clarify what you need to know. All right, so yeah, if this didn't resonate, check your moon, rising, or Venus, or Jupiter. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one, which will be finances and career. All right, I love you guys. Bye, Taurus.